Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, Episode the 8th. And when we left off, things had finally started to go right for me. Things have not been going right, of course, for a few turns now, but now it looks like I might be on the brink of starting to bring everything back together. We did have war declared on us by Spain, a huge annoyance. However, we managed to see off their attack on Corduba with some nice strategic thinking and a nice, well-planned out battle. So we are currently just having to regain what we lost in Corduba. We did take a few losses, so I can replenish my my town militia. However, my options for replenishing other units are limited until I continue to develop Corduba. So it looks like for now, I'm not likely to try and venture out and attack Corduba, or at least, well, no, I'm not going to attack Corduba, attack the Iberians any further for now. They're going to have to come to me in a way, so we are going to be on defensive footing in now until I'm in a position where I can start launching attacks from Corduba and also launch attacks from Parma. So I could train enough men in Parma, it would be a good idea to maybe try and see if we could attack Oscar or Carthago Nova. Those would be good places to hit. But we do have other things to be concerned about. Right now, I am in a very dire situation in Messana. Messana's 2 turns away from centering, and I have sent Figis now to deal with it, because I've decided that, you know what, if I can win a battle against the Spanish, I can win a battle against the Brutii. So Figis is leading a troop of several town militia, Iberian infantry, and skirmishers, so unfortunately that's all I could spare, and they're making their way to Lillebeum. I do actually have some round shield cavalry though, but however they wouldn't reach Figis in time. But then again, I would like to try and get this round shield cavalry linked up with Figis. However, the problem is I'm very concerned that while I'm on the open road for Romans that might try to attack me. So, I don't know. I mean, I could link the cavalry up on the next turn. I'm just concerned about a sudden Roman attack from that area. I'm not going to risk it right now, but then again, we do have one option we can do, and we can build a watchtower in this area. It's only going to cost us 200 denarii, and I think it would be a good idea. So, with this watchtower, I can now keep an eye on the local area. So, as far as I can tell, there's no Roman presence in the area, so I think I should be alright to try and move some round shield cavalry up, actually. So, I'm going to convoy some cavalry up towards Figis. They'll join him within the next turn, and then they're going to be a good part for trying to take out Vibius Brutus, because right now we are operating on a very weak roster. That's what I'm going to say. But round shield cavalry do seem to be our punchiest unit when we use them properly. So they're on their way to do useful things to me. Now I need to think of other things to do. One thing I am going to do is I am going to end the turn. I know I should try and take Lepsis Magna at some point. I know I've been going on about Lepsis Magna. However, I think right now troops in Thapsus are going to be used for engagements in Sicily, and I'm actually going to cut these 2 skirmishers from the army, and I'm going to cut this Iberian actually. I'm going to start recruiting a Byreme in Thapsus. I'm going to build a new fleet, because I'm going to have 2 fleets in my empire. One from Carthage, one from Thapsus, because we need to protect our ports in case the Brutii try and do something naughty and like blockade us. You know, it's all good stuff, and it'll also help me to ship out greater volumes of troops. Either way, I'm going to call that a turn now, because we were pretty much at the end of this turn anyway at the last episode. So let's go to the next turn, see what the Romans do. Are they going to attack us at Messana? It's actually somewhat likely, because they do have siege equipment. So this relief effort could be in vain in the end, but even if it is, this relief effort could try and retake Messana in a quick lightning strike siege again. So let's go to the next turn and see what we can do. Right, the Brutii choose not to siege, but Brutii choose not to do anything, and I'm not really sure where the Greeks are going right now. They seem to be sailing away, which seems a bit odd, but I'm not really going to question it. But right, let's get things moving just before we jump through the notifications. So, Captain Theo, join up with Figis, and then you're going to move, and you're, come on. Right, I think we can make it to Vibius within this turn, so I'm not entirely sure, but right. Even if we lose Messana, these guys will be here ready to retake it. Right, end of turn report then. Losing money, I have been spending heavily, emergency spending, and also we've lost a big chunk of our income through losing Corrales and also losing all our trade with Spain, since Spain now decides to go to war with us. So that's really put a dent in our armour basically. But I am free now to move my diplomat around. So Ribadi, go speak with the Gauls. Well, I'm already on my way to speak with the Gauls in Italy anyway. But either way, just in case for Julie I have conquered these areas, we may as well talk to the Gauls in Numantia and see if we can try and arrange an alliance or something to try and help drive out the Spanish, because as far as I know, I'm not entirely sure if the Spanish get on with the Gauls. I have seen Spanish troops moving through Gaelic territory, so you never know. That's for you. No point talking with the Romans right now. The Romans clearly aren't in the mood to listen, so you just go find the Gauls, talk to the Gauls. They'll probably provide better counsel than these silly Romans who are not going to listen to us at all. And there's a Retium by the way, the Roman, well, not the Roman capital, the Julii capital. Not interested in dealing with the Julii right now. I'll have to take Karalis back at some point, which I would be capable of doing with pretty much my entire troop at Thapsus. Yeah. Right. That'd be a good idea, actually. Keep moving. Stop letting Romans bully you around. Come on. You're a diplomat. You're not. The Romans aren't going to hurt you. Well, then again, I don't trust those Romans. They're already massive liars who spread shit about Carthage, but that's for another day. Right, construction report. Carthage has now completed the city barracks and Parma has roads. Good. That's granted us access to the new unit now. Libyan spearmen. Look quite good. I mean, I've got spears, and that gives them the bonus against cavalry, which is something we need a lot. So I'm actually... I mean, I am recruiting Iberian infantry, so actually, let's just reorder our recruitment here. I'm going to have two of these guys recruited. That gives me 3 Iberian infantry. Let's dock ourselves out with 4 Libyan spearmen. These guys are quite pricey, but at the same time, they cost the exact same upkeep as an Iberian swordsman. So I'm not really too sure what the difference in stat is, apart from Libyan spearmen come with a slightly lower attack, but the Libyan spearmen carry much better armor actually, and better shields, and probably better morale at that. So Libyan spearmen are probably gonna be. I mean, yeah, they can hold the battle line. Recruited from the lower orders of Carthaginian society and given training in how to handle spears and war gear. And they're better equipped than, say, a militia unit, basically. So I think we can use these, and they're as unlikely to cut and run in the same way as a militia as well. So these guys should stay in battle for a bit longer, and we might be able to make more use of them, because what we do know about the Brutii is they are quite dependent on their cavalry. So Libyan spearmen could scupper their plans. And is there anything else we can build in Carthage that might be of use to us while we're here? Let's see. We've got access to academy, communal farming, execution squares, temples, shipwrights, sewers. Do need to try and start recuperating my losses in terms of money, so a shipwright might be a good idea, and it'll also enable better ships for me. Recruitment report, by the way. I've been recruiting Iberian infantry left, right and centre basically, as well as a few town militia and a few retrainings. That's all good news to me. Actually, just before we do, take that shipwright off. I've got a better use for that money. We need to jump over to Corduba quickly, because we need to upgrade the barracks in Corduba. Get back up to a militia barracks so I can start replenishing my Iberian infantry. And also, let's upgrade to a port, which will allow better trade with the Numidians. Allied to that, by the way, the Seleucids have allied with the Parthians. None of my beeswax. Path blocked. Yeah, we know. Path blocked. Right, notifications jumped through. We've got our plans. We're going to try and talk to the Gauls. We're going to try and make friends with the Gauls and see if we can use them to try and put some pressure on both the Romans and the Spanish, while I try and reconquer Sicily. So I'm not sure if Figes is going to reach Messana this turn. If he doesn't reach Messana, if he doesn't reach Vibius Brutus, basically, Messana surrenders. We lose Messana. The Brutii take over. However, I will initiate a siege straight after and try and retake it. So all is not lost in Sicily just yet. And I do have Bodastat here as well. He's carrying a very light troop, but I can always ship more units from Thapsus. That's basically it. I'm just going to have to keep shipping units from Africa. So I need to keep production high here, which is also why I really could use it getting Lepsis Magnicus, and that'll mean I'll have 3 cities cranking out troops to ship to Sicily. But right now I have to work with what I have rather than what I want. So you make your way now and try and attack Vibius Brutus. And I'm not seeing the red arrow of doom actually, so you know what? I think we're in for a fight. That's good. Take him on. You're going to break or you're going to fight? Right, he fights. Good. And I'm going to control both armies this time. I'm not having the AI betray me or mess me up. So I will take personal control of Captain Hasdrubal, because he has elephants and Numidians, very valuable units, which I would like to personally oversee. So Figes brings 1,408 men to this relief effort, and Captain Hasdrubal leads what's left of the Messan garrison, those who have disgraced themselves very recently. But what's left are 348 men. Vibius Brutus has 788 men. He barely took a loss in the last battle, but this time we're going to make him bleed. And if we can't beat him, I'm at least going to get him to a point where he's going to run off back to Syracuse. If we could contain the Brutii to Syracuse, we're going to be in a slightly stronger position to maybe eventually retake Syracuse, or at least help the Greeks take it. I don't care. Look, either way, I'm gonna corner the Brutii, and then we're gonna capture Sicily once and for all. But for now, let's jump into the battle with a strength ratio of 10-9 in my favour. It's very, very close, so this could be quite the conflict. Let's fight this one out on the battle map. Victory loves prudence, by the way, and yes, we must be prudent in this battle. I need to take what I've learned in these last 2 battles and make sure I fight smart.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory. I promise you that. I also promise you the warm company of appreciative camp followers. But before any of that, there's something I'd like you to do for me. And remember this above all. The gods watch us today. Be sure they are not ashamed by your actions. Now advance!
Just think of the groupies. Right, let's start this battle and save our city, which is just over there, by the way. So let's start deploying our troops. So I don't have direct access to deciding how the Messana garrison has been deployed, but the Brutii have come up here to meet us, which means the Messana garrison has probably managed to escape and make their way to the battlefield. So we'll deal with them as they come into the field. But for now, let's make our plan of how we beat the Brutii. The Brutii who love to use their cavalry to try and storm us and kill us. So once more, I'm going to make Iberian infantry the core centre of the unit, and I'm going to keep their lines somewhat wide. And I'm going to also make the formation loose, because we know that Vibius Brutus also brings a high number of velites to this battle, so this will help cut... Oops, I need 4 of you, actually. Right, actually, I've got a better idea. I'm gonna split you into 2 groups, so... Let's just move you guys back, actually, while I just be clumsy. I'm going to split these into 2 groups of 2. That's going to allow me just a little bit more flexibility in this battle, so 2 groups of 2, so we've got basically our centre left and our centre right. Put them all in loose formation just so we can lower casualties caused by cavalry charges and velites. So there we go. Now marching on the wings, I will have the town militia. Once more, I'm going to try and get these guys into the velites since they're the weaker units. So these guys are going to be used to just basically... If we use them smartly, these guys are very good for applying pressure to skirmishing units, because while these guys aren't really much of a threat in themselves, remember, there are 160 of them, and skirmishers don't like to basically stand and fight. They like to run away, and if they're running away, they're not firing at us. Now, cavalry, I'm going to split into 2 contingents so we can try and outmaneuver the Romans. So 2 units of round shield cavalry will take this flank here, and then the round shield cavalry, accompanied by Figes, will lead on this flank. So any questions? I don't know, because I can't hear right now, because this isn't a live stream or something. So that's the plan. And who are you? Oh yeah, the skirmishers. Right, skirmishers will make up the centre flank here, and I will use the skirmishers as I see fit. But what we're going to do is, I've got 2 units of Iberian infantry here. Try and get these, keep them loose, make sure the Romans don't come and try and take over my formation, try and make me panic, try and basically cause chaos in my battle lines. We're going to try and keep the battle line as neat as possible. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and meet the Hastati, get into the Hastati. Once more, we need to get into the Hastati quickly to prevent their pilums from causing maximum damage. But that's why I'm in loose formation. This will try and prevent damage from pilums and javelins and all that horrible nasty stuff. So that's the plan. Town militia, they'll try and chase down weak units such as skirmishers, so, you know, targeting weak units. Skirmishers of my own, I'll try and get them to maybe get a few volleys off against the Hastati or the velites. And as for the cavalry, they'll be going around trying to keep the lines policed, keep them neat, make sure the Brutii don't try to outmaneuver us. Simple as that. So let's start the battle and also get our reinforcements into the field. And he deploys over there. Right.
Will they be enough for final victory?
It's alright. Vibius is pulling out a little bit. He's going to get ready to meet us. He's going to form his battle line, and then we're going to deal with him. So let's start pulling up our basically our east-facing troops. So you guys start pulling up. So I need to keep facing this way as well. So keep moving up this way. More units are relating to enter the battle, so we'll deal with them in a minute. And where is he going, actually? He's gonna keep moving, isn't he? Right, he's making his line here. So other Iberians, we need to get you moving in as well. Other Iberians, let's try and put you here. Then militia, you go up here. cavalry. I've got you guys are actually in a somewhat convenient position. He's looking for a flank as well, so just keep an eye on him. Figis, you start moving up here, and I'll start moving in my reinforcements. My reinforcements consist of Numidian cavalry, elephants, round shield cavalry. I'm actually gonna... Part of me wants to be really cheeky here and pause the battle so I can just take a quick moment to analyse what we have. But what we do have is we do have Iberian infantry, so let's get these guys into a group and start moving them forward. Get the town militia into a group, start moving them forward. Skirmishers and Balearics, let's get you moving up in a group as well. Cavalry and Numidians, we'll get you in a group as well. And then last but not least, I've got another unit of Iberians who I should have grouped up actually. You could just join this group please. And then elephants. I want you lot to just start... I know it's going to be very messy, but just basically start advancing to the main battle theatre please. You don't need to run, by the way. I've got the more pressing concern here. I'm going to use the relief force first. But I'm also going to... Also, while I'm using the relief force first, this does mean I need to keep a very close eye on Figis. Lose Figis, lose a battle. If I don't have him around, that's going to confer a massive morale penalty, and that's going to make these reinforcements even weaker. These guys absolutely shat themselves in terms of morale in the last battle, and I don't want that happening again. And I think I have some units who haven't quite entered the battle yet. No, he's just being lazy. Right, keep moving. Come on, you lot. Get moving. I'll deal with you later. Right now, I've got Romans to cook. Now, as we can see, my round shield cavalry are probably in a very good position to just simply charge forward and basically obliterate the enemy right now. And it also looks like the Romans have splashed out on some mercenaries. They're only peltasts, though. We can deal with them. A strong cavalry charge should deal with them quite quickly. Now, the Romans are somewhat weakened after our last engagement. Barely weakened, but they are a little bit weaker than usual, so we do have that chance. Town militia, advance your line over here. Get ready to deal with that enemy. Iberian infantry, you're doing alright right now, but we need to try and get everyone up. He's bringing in his cavalry in. Stop him from doing that. I knew you'd do that, Romans. I knew you'd do that. Bringing your equites into my Iberian infantry. Iberians, deal with him. Keep one cavalry out. Right, round shield cavalry, good job. You've routed him, but it's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Pull out. Pull out. Pull out. Pull out. He's trying to trap you with velites. It's entrapment. Don't let him get to you. Right. Town watch. Advance into the velites and stop them. Iberian infantry, start advancing forward. Vibius is starting to pull his troops backwards a little bit. He's getting wary because I've beaten off his cavalry. Right, where's my other cavalry contingent? Keep moving up. Come on, you got to catch up, guys. I know the Romans decided to piss us off by deploying on the hill, something I really should have fucking thought about earlier, but alright. Lesson learned. Always consider, if there's a hill, the enemy will normally deploy on it. Right. Town militia, you are somewhat isolated now, and that's starting to concern me, but then again, Vibius Brutus now shows his face in battle. He wants to fight. He wants to fight. Right. He's going to charge you. Keep him busy. Keep him busy for 2 minutes. I know my units are going to rout, but keep him busy. I can bring my round shield cavalry in and stop him. You guys, get in those velites, slow them down. I am losing my Iberians already. That's not good. Right, Iberians, start working on the Hastati. It's alright. I've got this one. I'm not going to lose, but shitting hell, the round shield cavalry routed, didn't they? Right, this isn't good. But my round shield cavalry will make light work of those velites at least. Right. You guys, get ready for a fight because the Roman... Fucking hell! Come on! Right, Mr. Bastard Cheating General. I'm getting a little bit sick of your shit now, just routing all my units instantly. Right, you lot, get in there and deal with the enemy. I'm blowing... Right, Figis, rally the troops. They need to... If they don't get back in position, the consequences will be dire. Cavalry, deal with the Hastati. Figis, kill that Brutii, or face the consequences, basically. Need to reform our lines and think about this. Right. Round shield cavalry over there. You need to join up with that round shield cavalry over here. Make a new line. Form up here. Be quick. I'll deal with you in a minute. I need to deal with the Roman cavalry, which are just trying to run around everywhere and dominate the battle. You guys, get into those Hastati now and crush them. We've got a chance to go in for a good hammer and anvil here. So go on, go on, go on. Get in there. Hammer it, anvil it. Come on, come on. Boom, right. That's a Hastati broken, right. Leave a Hastati alone. Once the unit breaks, we move on to the next. We don't have time to go around for kills. We are here to relieve shit!
General shames himself and your people.
Elephants, get the elephants moving in here.
For fleeing like this.
Right, we're losing this battle badly now, but it's alright. There's still hope. Still hope. If I can win that battle in Corduba, I can win this battle here. Infantry, reform. You guys, town militia, some nice velators there. Get in there, try and get some kills. Cavalry, pull out. Get into those Hastati while they're not looking. Come on. You got a chance to drive into their flank. Drive into their flank. Because you guys, I mean, I'm sorry, but the round shield cavalry seem to really fucking suck when we just get them into any sort of engagement. But get in the back of those guys. General, once more, tries to cause chaos and run into our lines. So, Iberian infantry, get in there. Cavalry, get in there. Just get everyone on that general and stop him before he ruins everything. He's just out there to ruin everything. Elephants, deal with the Hastati. The Hastati are trying to come over and cause more trouble. Get over there and keep them busy. Slingers, you need to cease fire. You're killing more of my own men than you're doing useful things. Cease fire. Town militia, you guys need to start coming forward. That general can't. Yes!
General has been killed.
Right, that pain in the ass is out.
The measure of his soldiers' courage.
Right, reform the line. We're gonna make a new battle line, and then we're gonna finish this job now. General's out. You guys, round shield cavalry, right, we can get you out of here. Come on, I will get you extracted. Extract them. Keep the Romans on the run. I don't know if he's pulling out or if these guys are shaking actually. It's Mariga, but right. Ah, these guys are routing. Shit! I only gave you an order to withdraw to a safe position, and you just rout. Ah, it doesn't matter. The Romans are retreating. The day is ours. The Romans definitely did try to cause chaos in the battle line once more with their cavalry, who seems to ruin everything for me as soon as they appear. And Figes has disgraced himself by running from battle, something I'm not happy about. But we did win in the end. Rome's on the run. Messana's safe again. Won't be safe for long, but it's safe. We've kept Rome at bay for another day. However, I don't know how much longer we can continue to hold against the Romans. We do need to push back and go on the offensive soon. However, confidence in the skill of my soldiers is still low. Perhaps once we have the Libyan spearmen completed, we can really start to take the fight to Rome. For now, we'll defend Sicily and make sure the Romans never touch our holdings. But for now, get in there, enjoy your kills, lads. Take those peltasts out. That was good effort there. You got them routed. You killed a lot of them. Come on, come on, come on. Finish them all off. It's a Pyrrhic victory today. We lost a lot of men, but we won it. We won nevertheless. And you know what? Figes may have cut and run, but he didn't die. Vibius Brutus, however, he's out. He's out of the game and he's dead. And that's how I like it. And yeah, that's it. The enemy's got away, though. You guys just aren't very good at chasing down the enemy. Come on, come on. Try and chase down the last of us velators. Speed up. Right, come on.
The enemy flee.
Chase the last few away. Come on.
And give them no rest or pity.
Rome deserves neither rest nor pity. Not when I'm around. I'm going to bring this campaign back from the brink. I mean, alright, we're not on the brink, but you know what? I'm going to make up for the past mistakes. I started this war. I'll finish it. And I'll finish it by burning Rome to the ground. For now, we take Sicily. And we also defend Sicily from those who want to threaten it. Roman expansion shall never venture westwards. We will defend the west from the Roman scourge. Finish the last few off, my cavalry. Finish them off. You've done an okay job. Not a brilliant job, but you know what? You guys do manage to pull through every now and then.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
It is a decisive victory in a way. We came in at the final minute to save Messana. So, at the end of the day, I didn't come out too well, I'll say that. I did bring nearly 2,000 men to this battle. I killed 612, so that means I have reduced Vibius Brutus' armies to an absolute minute, but at the same time, numerically, Vibius Brutus has managed to deliver more kills than I could. However, when we look at percentages, I believe the numbers are in my favour. I did lose only 44% of my forces in total. However, I have taken out nearly 80% of the enemy army. So yeah, maybe I should stop being pessimistic. I did good. I took out a lot of the enemy. Yes, things got a little bit hairy with the cavalry once more charging around. I just need to be a little bit better responding to that kind of thing. I just need to be better at reading the enemy tactics. And I do have 1,000 men remaining who will now defend Messana. And as it stands, while Fiegis has disgraced himself and cost himself some experience, some of the round shield cavalry actually did very well, one of which even bringing in whopping 301 kills actually. Did gain experience. So those who gained experience, yeah, you deserve it. You probably did a very good job. Also, elephants, they didn't get any kills today. Bally Ericsson has got 1 kill, mainly on the round shield cavalry. Actually, the infantry barely got a look in. Actually, that's pretty interesting. The infantry just didn't do a thing. Yeah, it's all on the cavalry. Who'd have thought? Either way, that was the Battle of Sicilia Romanus once more in 264 BC, and we've saved Messana. Feels quite good actually to accomplish that good deed, and the dead enemy will always smell good. And now we can enjoy the groupies we were promised. And you run with your tails between your legs back to Syracuse.
Victory is ours, mighty one.
Right, Fiegis, despite disgracing yourself, you still have a job. Go to Messana and keep it safe. Let's insert into the garrison all the Iberians, the skirmishers. We've got room for 5 more units, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Someone's got to get left out. I'll make it a town militia. So you lot get in there. I'll send that town militia back to Lillibame, or better yet, I might just actually disband them. Yeah, I'm going to disband them. There's no point in having them around, right? Sorry to disband you, but there's just too many people here. Right, Messana, let's get retraining now with whatever I can afford to actually, let's see, where can I make some savings? Get rid of that practice range, that's some savings, right. There we go, saving my money, right. Need to just make one more cutback, actually. Just cut back on those sewers for now, just for 1 minute. There we go, right. We're going to get all the retraining done, because I don't think the Romans won't sit on their laurels for long. They will be back. But for now, Akat, return to Syracuse, continue to observe Roman movements, find out what their next move is, because they will be back, and I will also take Corralis back very soon. I'm feeling better now. I think we can do this. It's a rocky start to the campaign, but we still have a chance. Syracuse is still held by quite a few Hastati, but whatever's left from that battle, actually there weren't that many survivors, just a few Peltas, a Velite, and an Equite. Yeah, you know what? We've got a chance here. Right, let's prepare ourselves. And we'll need Libyan spearmen, because I think those guys will probably make a far better holding force in our army. But we will need the Iberian swordsmen for the offensive punch, but if we mix our troops well, we'll do well. Trait increased by the way. Fiegis is a confident commander, and also he got a retinue expansion. He gained a Roman turncoat, which gives us +1 command when fighting Romans. That's good. Fiegis, it looks like you're going to be a Roman killer. But that's where we're going to leave it for today now, my friends. So let's also just do some recruitment here quickly. Get another unit of Iberians underway, and also let's establish a shrine to Milcart, because I want to do some trading in this area. That is where we're going to leave it. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We have saved Messana. That's good news. Very good news. That means we can now stop worrying so much, because we might be able to push ourselves off the defensive footing very soon. We can start making a plan to retake Corralis. We can even start thinking about developing Corduba to the point where we can start taking a fight to the Spanish. And maybe just one day, we'll make our move, capture Syracuse, and then we can really get down to the big business. Taking our first town on Italy. It's going to be a hard task, but you know what? If I keep knocking at it, I think I can do it. So, if Baal favours me, we shall do well. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed. May Baal not give you any horrible visions, but now maybe he will give you visions of Rome burning instead of Carthage. But that's for all we have time for. So I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next episode. See you later.